Okay, so in this question, it's asking you to write an equation for the reaction of sodium hydroxide with phosphorus 5 oxide. Now, phosphorus 5 oxide is an interesting chemical in the sense that ordinarily you would imagine that the formula is P2O5. However, most of the exam scripts prefer you to use P4O10 as the kind of actual molecular formula that exists for the substance. And if it's going to be acidic, obviously not in the generic sense of it donating protons directly, but more in its reaction with a base, such in this case as sodium hydroxide. So we just have to construct the equation, and essentially it's a memory test in that we remember that phosphorus oxide is P4O10. We are going to react that then with sodium hydroxide, NaOH, and we then essentially just have to use some valency and equation practice to know that the phosphate ion, the PO4 substance in the phosphate ion, is a 3- ion. So when that reacts with sodium, which is has a valency of 1, we're going to generate the Na3PO4 substance, and then obviously acid plus base gives salt plus water, so the final product is going to be water. And we then just have to balance it up. So we know in this situation that we've got 4 phosphoruses on the left-hand side, so we need to have 4 phosphoruses on the right-hand side. So we'll multiply the sodium phosphate by 4. That's then going to give us 12 sodiums. So we multiply the sodium hydroxide by 12, and then we've introduced into that equation 12 hydrogens within the sodium hydroxide. So we have to multiply the water by 6, and we leave the phosphorus oxide as 1.